Good morning to ladies and gentlemen. First of all, what the police officer has to do with the PSU, I also don't know. So anyway, thank you for inviting me. So when it comes to public sector undertaking, we have two kinds of securities. One is the physical security and another one is the cyber security, or the security that all goes inside us. So the physical security, as you know, some of the reputed companies or the reputed, all the PSUs are manned by the CIS, Central Industrial Security Force, or these days privatization of the security also, because now you can hire some of the private securities that is also taken care of this one. What the things are HSMD, DFMD, and the visitor register, and there is a software also with the this C dot that is called as ASTR, ASTR. So the PSUs can use that software called ASTR, which is a very good software which keeps a tab on who are all coming, what is the vehicles coming, who are all coming inside, and all those things. That is a management. Nowadays, manpower is not doing the security. It is the softwares which are doing the security and all those things. Second thing about the important thing is about the data security. See, one of the important data security is the ransomware attacks that we almost we happen to heard from the private sectors or the public sector undertakings and all those things. We already have some cases where the designs of some of the companies or what they are doing are being leaked into some of the websites of Pakistan and all those things that very often come in this one. So that's why the private companies, what they do, they don't allow the people to come inside with what are their softwares like the pen drive or something else. But again, what the packets are coming and what the packets are going, what the private companies are doing is called as the pen testing or the ethical hacking kind of a thing, exercise. That means to say they will make them to understand that one team will be contributing as an attacker and another team will be contributing as a defender. That means to say that they are all the things they are doing on hand. So this is the one thing that the PSUs also has to this one. Recently, the Ministry of Home Affairs, of course, it doesn't look after the PSUs, but what they have done is that the websites of all the government agencies are to be audited. Now there is a rule that government websites, government departments have to get it an annual cyber audit. That means to say bootstrap and all those things, what are the things coming in this one, they all need to be cleaned. This one. And I must tell you, most of the government departments are not following us because it is the least looked after. And ransomware attack and the IT Act 2000 actually came because to prevent the computer or this one. I will tell a little bit about the IT Act. IT Act came in 2000 just because there is one body called United Nations Commercial Trade and Practice under the United Nations, which says that yes, computer was coming and we need to have some computer control or something like that, IT Act. By that time, we were never know that the cyber issues also, crime also happens, hacking also happens. That time you know. Only in 2008 we came to know that yes, the cyber frauds and the hacking, ransomware attack. That's how Section 66A and Section 67A and all those things come into the Information Act through an amendment in 2008. And the beauty of this act is that the maximum physical punishment is only 3 years, whereas there is a hectic penalty, 3 crores, 2 crores. Why such? Even if you commit a murder, not much of this one, there is a physical punishment. Because the IT Act came basically to prevent the hacking or the ransomware attacks to the corporate sector, the financial sector, and all those things. That's why, and another thing is that it is very difficult to prove the identity of the person who has been doing. They're all using the VPNs, the private and the paid channels and all sorts. Even for the normal cyber attacks who are getting into the system, it is anonymous. It is very difficult from the police point of view to find out who the person actually committing this one. I will tell you how, because it is very easy to get an Aadhaar card. They will go to a social media websites and they will create a fake Aadhaar. And there is if you want to put a person's name, there is a website called "This person does not exist." You open that website, you can create AI related any of this one. And there is a temporaryemail.com. You will get a temporary email, and temporarynumber.com. You will get a number of any of the country. And the password or the code comes that only. You copy the code or the password or the OTP that comes in the website, you copy it. So your media accounts or this one will be opened. And you use the VPN, and you can use the VPN of any of the country, and you create an attack on the cyber frauds or any of this one. That's how most of the ransomwares. And out of the 4 ransomwares, hardly 1 ransomware or 2 ransomwares are reported. Let me tell about this one. Most of them, they will be compromised. Yeah, chalo yaar, isme ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कर सकते. We will give some money and this one. Data is the sovereignty, data is the oil and all those things. It takes a lot of time and all those things. And using artificial intelligence has been the biggest threat, especially in the corporate sector. Now the RBI has come up with one tool called AIHunter.com. AI Hunter. So all the AI related things have been managed and all those things. We have conducted the AI summit and all those things. There is an organization called I4C, Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, where nearly 9,000 cases are being complained to a national toll line number called 1930. If you are a culprit or yourself have been a victim of a cyber fraud, your company has this and 1930 is there. Third thing, there is a suspect register that has been started by these I4C and all. What is the suspect register? For example, if your company is getting a threat, click copy that URL, put into that suspect register so that it will be kept as, if you are some international calls, again, if you have some fake links and all those things, all these things now you can report it to the Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center with 1930 so that a suspect register is opened, which creates a lot of things, fake bank account number, fake mule accounts, fake Aadhaar number, fake social media accounts. They will make a detailed list of this one so that next time it will be blocked. But as you know, it is not so difficult to open a new website or a fake website and all those things. That's how the cyber frauds and ransomware attacks are happening into our digital area and all those things. Added to this, Minister of Electronics and Information Technology and the Reserve Bank of India also came up with a lot of this one, guidelines for this one. They have issued a master guidelines. In the RBI circular, one of the things, especially for the common man, is that zero accountability, partial accountability, and full accountability. What does it mean? For example, if your employee or somebody has been, or yourself has been a cyber victim, if you have not participated in the cyber fraud, you did not share your OTP or something else, then it is zero responsibility and the money which has been deducted from your account has to be come back. Partial accountability means what? Somehow I revealed the OTP and all those things, whether knowingly or not. Full responsibility means if you have fully cooperated with the fraudster or that one. That's so, this is the thing. See, one of the thing is that now everybody, first and every company is a victim of cyber crime or a compromise on the day. Only thing is that some people know that and some people doesn't know this. And the same goes with the corporate sector as well. So some corporate companies have a robust cyber mechanism which prevent all the attacks and all those things, despite the zero-day attacks, despite this non-state actors, state actors, despite these hackers and all those things. But they don't report to the cyber this one. So what I request you is that whenever cyber data or leakage happened, you please report it to the I4C through 1930. There is a website called www.cybercrime.gov.in, which also includes ransomware attacks. Earlier in this website, which is called as the National Cybercrime Portal, which has only one thing, that is the cyber crimes against the women and this one. But now two more aspects added to this one. Apart from the cyber security against the women and the children, now the financial frauds is a separate aspect that has been recently added some 3-4 years again by the I4C. Then another thing is the normal cyber crimes. For example, cyberbullying, some sextortion and all those things. So financial frauds in the cyber crime domain, including the digital sovereignty, has given a separate impetus or something under the cyber crime this one. So the companies are expected, you please, whenever there is an attack in this, this one, don't be sit quiet. It may be this one. We always say that, oh, something has happened and all those things. And secondly, please comply to the CERT-IN, Center for Emergency Response Team. It is India, CERT-IN. So what is the CERT-IN this one? So they make all the analysis, what are the cyber attacks coming in. So for public sector undertakings, every day you will get mails of lot of mails of what the mails are coming, what are the attacks are coming, what are the viruses are coming and all those things. But most of the PSUs just let it go. Oh, this is a great thing and all those things. You never know when your company has been attacked. So please comply to the messages or to the instructions given by alerts given by the CERT-IN in the Center for Emergency and Response Team. This is the thing. Another thing is the insider attack. We never know who is the employee employee and all those things, this one. Already earlier what happened was the permanent employees, but now it is a casual employees and all those things who come and go. They may take revenge or something else. So insider attack has also become a major issue, and that has been becoming a big issue with the banking sector, big issue with the SEBI, insider trading and all those things. Same with the cyber security and the this one. Another feature that has been come in the recent years, earlier this SBI and all the banks have only one data center. For example, in Mumbai, Delhi and all those things. What happens if a data is leaked, compromised, or earthquake, natural disaster, anything happened? Now they have established multiple data centers. Of course, it goes at a cost. You have to hire a cloud service or something else. But that has come in good. You have multiple data centers, multiple centers where you can keep the data. I think that is another thing that the PSUs also has to do, that you have to hire, or you might have your own space where you can put the data in multiple centers, that tomorrow if there is anything happened, that you can retrieve the data, or you can do this one. So apart from this, the governments have coming with a lot of this one, mergers and acquisitions and the privatization sector and all those things. Due to the privatization sector, what the government latest policy is that you include the directors, the board of directors. Board of directors himself are empowered to choose what part of the monetary asset has to be get it in the privatization and all those things. And for that, they come up with national monetization pipeline also. And added to the increase into the production also, that is, there is a called as production linked bonus, production linked incentives also came for the this one. Now, if a PSU has some of the other areas also, like the corruption and all those things, which is apart from the this one. Say we have one banking frauds and security cell within the CBI. If your company, if a banking or any company has been frauded and all those things, then you can very much complain to the BCI. As far as the banking industry is concerned, if somebody has taken a loan and they frauded you, and it is about 25 crores, it is compulsory for all the banks where the loans which are more than 25 crores will lead into non-performing asset. And that too because of the fraudulent act. What does mean the fraudulent means? Taken the loan for a specific person, but use it for some other purpose. And you came to know that one, then after 25 crores it is above, then it is compulsory with the local jurisdiction of the CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation, to compulsory register the case against that fraudsters. Most of the PSUs or most of the banks does not do this one. So please, if something anomaly goes on this one, please comply to these circulars of the RBI or the Department of Financial Services. There is a 16-point charter is there where you have to put all these things in your complaint, and you have to go to the physically to the nearest CBI and you have to this one. Another thing I had to, since I worked in CBI, called the agreed list or the this one, officers of doubtful integrity, ODI and agreed list. What does it mean? Since you are all from the PSUs and all those things, since I worked in Guwahati also as a CBI there, and I worked in banking, securities and fraud. I worked in CBI headquarters in Delhi also. PSUs don't come forward for this one. For example, there are some officers who are inside you who are officers of doubtful integrity. Or CBI as well as your officers, your head of the officers, they both agreed, yes, they need some surveillance on such kind of a person called ABC. That is called as an agreed list. Most of the, this one. So prepare this ODA as well as the agreed list from the point of the MD or the CMD or the organization itself. If something goes wrong in your organization tomorrow, then you always have to think that, yes, we have brought it to the matter into the CBI. We have already brought it to the, this one thing. So now you have to take that officers of doubtful integrity or this one based on the complaints come and discuss with the local jurisdiction of the CBI, so that that officer has kept in this one and he will not become a not only liability, an opposite or an enemy of the company in this one. So these days, the cyber attacks and the cyber companies and all those things are happening, especially with the cyber domain and all those things. Yes, we are telling that, yes, the Cyber Crime Act, that is an Information Technology Act, also had to be included for the AI, artificial intelligence, deep fakes, deep darknet and deep net and all those things. Yes, it is adequately covered from the Information Technology Act under Section 41A, unauthorized access. That means to say that if your PSU website has been this one, the particular section is 41A. No, many people are telling that there is no section to include this one. No, it is already there. Of course, A and all those things will be covered in the subsequent, but that is also covered adequately in the Information Technology Act. What is the thing that has to be compliant? But the PSUs is that go and report it to the whatever the problem that you have to the nearest police station or the nearest I4C. You can go to 1930 or the that is the cybercrime.gov.in or many platforms that is available for the your own safety and this one. For this one, because PSUs are doing a great job, not only giving for the jobs, because these are the financial hubs. It connects between the manufacturing sector and this one. Now, a lot of push has been given to the manufacturing sector. Now, 38,000 crores worth of defense equipments have been manufactured and exported by India. Earlier, we are a net importer, but we are moving this one. The amount of infrastructure, the amount of impetus given to the PSUs and all those things. For example, HAL, what was the stock value before 10 years? And what is the stock value of this today, this one? And people are hungering that it has been privatized, it has been low. No, not like that. It has been done for the good for the country that, yes, they are coming up with merit-based recruitments, merit-based this one. We always heard that, no, yeah, aapne ye diya hai, it takes a lot of years to complete this procurement and all those things. But now, GEM has come, government e-marketing has come. Isn't it? So you cannot buy anything out of nowhere. You have to have JEM. E-tendering has come. You have to put it everything online only on a particular day. You have thing. Everything you have to have a compliance, CCTV and AI, all have been come in this area. So another area of question is that the AI. We all use AI and again we talk, yes, some things go against the AI, deepfakes, videos and all those things. That is also one thing. Another one important thing about the bank accounts. See, for a cybercrime or a ransomware attack happen, there are three things to be equal. One is the mobile phone with a SIM, that is the internet. Another one is the person should be there. Another one is the account number. So is the bank. So is the PSUs. CMDs, MDs may come and go, but the organization remains. Because as per the Companies Act of 2013, so is in 1956, company is a legal entity. Isn't it? It's a perpetual succession is there. So when you gone there, the onus lies on you for any of the fraud or attacks that has been happened. So you may not think that mera time mein kuch bhi nahi hua. It is not that one. When it may perpetuate to many years or the many decades to come. Today's response and all those things very important. So make all the measures for as much as possible. Cyber audit, cyber insurance has come in the new way. Cyber insurance. For example, your data has been leaked. There are insurance companies that will support you monetizing it. That also has to be looked into this one. Why all with these things is that we always think that why I need to get my insurance, why I need to get cyber audit, why I need to license the softwares and name the process. It is an exchequer, this one. Otherwise, that I can procure something other than that. No, it is more important, especially on the online domain in this one. So from my experience, I try to tell some of the things. Another thing is that the bank accounts I was telling. See, lot of times we are complaining to the other thing. When the money has left from my bank account, we will complain. But at the same time, because of the mule accounts and all those things, lot of companies, especially investment frauds, the companies are getting the money inside. It is not that the money is going outside. As per the SOP of the recent Minister of Home Affairs, even if your company gets any sort of money apart from the known sources of income, please inform the bank. Otherwise, why it is considered? It is considered as a mule account. I will give an example. For example, somebody may have committed a fraud and they parked the money in your PSU account or some of the accounts in this one. Isn't it? See, parking the money, I can send the money to you. There is no OTP required on something else. Somebody may tell that one. Now, even if I receive the money, then the money gets freezed. The bank account will be freezed. And the way of getting unfreezed is a huge risk. You have to prove that your bank account, your PSU account is not used for money laundering purpose, not used for cyber fraud, and not used for ransomware, reverse attacks, all those things. So, the crux of the problem is that whenever the money, which is not known to you, has come to your PSUs or your personal account, please aware. You are not the beneficiary. You are again a victim or a cyber fraudster. As per the law, it is considered as a cyber fraudster. The account will be freezed. Now the SOP says the account will be freezed to that much amount of freezed dispute. Earlier what happened, even if you get 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees, the whole account get freezed. But now it is only freezed to that account. Some relief has been given by the Supreme Court, especially after the standard operating procedure has been come. As far as the personal this one is concerned, there is a CDAC, Center for Digital Analytics from Hyderabad and Tirunelveli. They came up with a software called Kavach. Kavach, Kavach. So ask all your employees to install this software called Kavach. What does it do? It sensitizes, it makes the whole mobile to go through all the apps and say what permissions you can give, what are the required apps for you, and what are the required apps. You can download that one Kavach 2, it is free of cost. All those things, these are the government tools that we can use in every day. This one, there is a telecom do not disturb also. This one, nowadays Airtel Jio has come up with an AI related softwares where themselves they cleanse the incoming calls, themselves they cleanse the incoming packets, incoming links, and all those things. So these are all measures. It is also required to give a cyber security related training for your employees, so that not only they secure themselves, they secure your PSU or the company and all those things. I thank you so much for this invitation and giving me an opportunity to speak. I hope we all move towards a cyber defense, cyberspace free frauds, this one, because 9,000 cases are registered every day in 1930, and it is only 2 to 3% of the cases. 2 to 3% are registered. 9,000 is only 2. 97% are going unregistered. Everybody is losing the money. Companies are losing the money. Companies, ransomware attacks, virus, they're all coming. And many of the companies are ignoring the certain, that is the alerts given by the certain. Let us not, individually and as a company or as a department, do not use the same mistakes. For a better tomorrow, let us be surveillant, satark, aji rehna. Thank you so much.